It is an athlete's nightmare, a season-ending injury that becomes a career-ending injury. And that athlete is left to wonder, what in the world do I do now?
That was probably the most difficult time, was that night for me, really. You just kind of knew that something bad was happening.
That night was March 3rd, 2018, and that something was the end of Cullen VanLeer's competitive basketball career.
Injury there in front of the Arkansas bench, that is Cullen VanLeer.
Agonizing pain is what I felt at the beginning, and so I just kind of grabbed it. I've never felt anything like that before. I mean, just completely felt like my knee moved out of position, and from that on I just knew that it was not a very good thing.
Just to see how he evolved over the course of time, and just how he grew his game, and just to see it abruptly end like that, it was just extremely sad for me.
But the sadness did not last long. Immediately after the game, Cullen's teammates joined him to lift him up from his darkest moment and remind him that despite a torn ACL, torn meniscus, and more, he was still one of them.
Everybody in there, it was just love.
Together we attack!
To see your teammates like that, having your back, is a really big thing for a teammate.
That's like our ritual, that's like our team thing, so that definitely brought them in closer to us, and let them know that we're not going anywhere,
And Cullen wasn't going anywhere either. He'd always had a plan for the day the game stopped.
Anything I can do to help the team win is what was always my goal. It's probably best off in the team's interest that I medically retire, free up another scholarship with somebody who would be able to contribute.
VanLeer is still contributing, using the lowest moment in his playing career to jumpstart the next phase of his basketball life. He's going to become a coach.
I mean, I'm just trying to take in everything that Coach Martin says, or any of the assistant coaches. I spend a lot of time actually down on the bigs end because I've been on the guards in the last 3 years, so I'm trying to learn from different stuff that they do, so I know everything that I can help all my players with in the future.
If you need Cullen, need some advice from him, you can always ask him. He's always around, always available.
Just like his father, John, a longtime high school coach in the St. Louis area, Cullen caught the coaching bug early, and he is using this season as a chance to learn from Conzo Martin and others.
He grew up in it, so he has a feel for what it's like. Now it's the first time you sit back and say, okay, now let me see what Coach sees, and I hear what Coach is saying, let me see how this translates. And now he can be the middleman in the locker room and say, okay guys, this is what Coach is talking about.
I want to do high school, so coaching staff in high school, and then hopefully work my way up to head coach.
Why do you want to be a high school coach? Most guys want to go be a college coach. They want to recruit.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do that, right?
No, I feel like I've always felt like high school has this more a camaraderie about it. When you grow up in a school district and you're there your whole time, there's a certain connection there for me in high school basketball and high school atmospheres that I really like.
Cullen VanLeer wants to affect others' lives for the better, and those who know him best think that's exactly what he'll do.
He's going to be a great coach. He comes from good genes in John. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where his future goes.
Since I've got here, it's never been about me. I just want to win games. That's all I did.
Presented by Edward Jones, making sense of investing.